Welcome. Today we would be talking about one of the very important topics on environment, that is dam safety. Now in India and worldwide we have seen numerous dams are being built, but there have been issues related to safety provisions. In India specifically, if we talk about, there are two major causes of dam failure are breaching and overtopping. And again, initially when the dam is being built or after the first full load, we see there is a collapse or a failure of the dam that's registered. That might be due to the inadequate design that's there or the bad mechanisms or technologies that are used. To understand that, we would first start with the criteria for identifying a dam. A dam is classified as a large dam if the maximum height reaches up to 15 meters from the deepest point to the crest. So from the deepest point to the crest, if I say it's 15 meters, we consider that to be a large dam. Also, there are certain dams ranging between the height of 10 to 15 meters which are classified as large dams if one of the following conditions is satisfied. Either the length of the crest is not less than 500 meters, the capacity is not less than 1 million cubic meters, or the maximum flood discharge is not less than 200 cubic meters per second. So those are some of the other reasons under which we classify a dam with a height of 10 to 15 meter also as a large dam. So these large dams are highly important with the changing patterns that we see. Let's say the agriculture, the irrigation, all those require the construction of the dam. If we look onto the statistics, China has nearly 23,000 plus dams, the larger dams that we are talking about. America has nearly 9,000 dams. India has around 5,000 as of 2016. As of present, we say there are around 400 plus dams which are under construction as of now. So all those bring a notice to the large amount of dams that exist worldwide. Prior to 1965, we said 20% or 200 of the major failures took place across the globe. After 1950s, this was reduced to only 0.5%. But in India, the figures stand still higher, and therefore dam safety becomes an important point of concern, specifically with those preparing with geography as an optional, agriculture as an optional. These become a very important topic. Now, first failure of the dam was recorded in Madhya Pradesh in 1917 at the Tigra Dam, and one of the worst disasters was recorded at Machu Dam in Gujarat in 1979. So those are some of the two important cases that were brought into light and really makes the things very important as to why we need to work around the causes. As we said, breaching due to flooding is one of the major causes, that is attributed to 44% of the cases, followed by overtopping, that's attributed to nearly 25% of the capacity or the cases, followed by 14% due to bad workmanship. Over the years, we have seen the failure rate has been changing. It was very high during 1950s, 60s, and now it has again reached a higher peak. Some of the states where we have seen the highest number of failures are Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, followed by Gujarat. Now, the causes we have seen for most of the failures, the dam-wise categorization, if we say, there are three primary types of dams: the masonry dam, the composite dam, and the earth dam. So the earth dams have the maximum number of failures that are being recorded. As we said, the inadequate design and poor quality of construction material used are one of the primary causes of the dam failures. So what are the things that we need to take into account when we talk about the safety of the dam? A good investment is required, a good infrastructure is required, a proper evaluation should be conducted every 10 years, a routine safety inspection should be done every year, a good budget should be provided, the budget provided should be allocated properly, the structural deficiencies that are there should be overcome, then the life and the property of an individual must be taken into consideration. For this, you have the National Committee on Dam Safety that has been established, and the constitution of the State Committee of Dam Safety has been done. Besides this, you have the National Dam Safety Authority, which acts as a kind of regulatory body working around the implementation of the policy and the guidelines for dam safety across India. A proper surveillance and an inspection is must. So the first thing that we come about is the National Committee on Dam Safety. It was established or constituted in 87, chaired by the chairman of the Central Water Commission, and the various state centers were part of it. The dam safety and the state-of-art consistency has been taken into account as one of the major parameters. So far, many of the meetings have been conducted and various views have been given regarding this. The next is dam safety. The Central Dam Safety Organization, established in 1979. It identifies the cause of the distress across various dams in India. Then it has an advisory role as to what should be done in the case of specific dam collapse that is being seen. For the state dam safety organizations, we have seen those in nearly 18 states and 5 dam owning the organizations. The next important project is DRIP, that is Dam Rehabilitation and Improvement Project. Now this is a project that works around the safety and the operational performances of the specific dams that are being seen. Now if we look on to the recent developments, we have the changes in the Dam Safety Bill 2018 that has brought about, that has recommended safety regulations that were laid down under the National Committee on Dam Safety and the implementation guidelines for those. So what are the major provisions that have been laid down? First of all, if a dam is lying between two states, the care would be taken by the center authority. If it is lying within the state dam authority would be responsible for it. The various organizations and the ownerships required or considered under the development of the dam would be considered for the safety measures. A proper evaluation would be done. The technical and managerial assistance would be given at each level. The cause of the failure of the dams would be identified in the specific regions, and the development would be taken into account with that measure only. So those are some of the important things that are taken into account under the National Dam Safety Authority. With this, we cover one of the very important topics for you, that's the dams and the dam safety, mainly for your writing sections, for your comprehensive sections in geography. Stay tuned for further updates on current affairs and the important contemporary topics. Have a very great day ahead.